Okay, welcome back, back to the Spanish Grand Prix at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Well, let's hope that the lobby is a little bit more stable this time, as it was just horrendous. Anyway, I don't believe we have a formation lap this time, so we'll be getting right into it. Right into it.
It's like what my ex-wife said.
Anyway. McKenna, your Wi-Fi is shocking. Okay, so we have 5 red lights. And they're out, and away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix at Barcelona, Catalunya. So, Hazes keeps in first position. Prius stays in. Well, he moved down just one to Angry there. A few people, everybody seems to be getting around pretty clean so far. Asterix, although, has been given a 5-second time penalty, as there is a safety car. Oh no, Callum McKenna. Did he? Well, I don't know what happened to him. Everybody started on mediums again, so, well, it's a virtual safety car by the looks of it, because everybody's slowing down quite a bit. So Prius has moved down 1 position, Angry has moved up 1. They've swapped places. Spenny has a drive-through penalty for speeding under. Well, I don't know what he has a drive-through penalty, but they only gave him drive-through penalties for speeding under safety car. Ooh, as TDP Spenny wanted to move up the inside there, as he does, just gets past AOL Minx. Although I don't know why he's trying anything, because he has that penalty, as I've said before. TDP Spenny still up 5 positions. There is your pit stop strategy. Mediums to hards. TDP Spenny then heads into the pits to serve his 5-second penalty. Callum McKenna not having a good opening lap. He's gotten damage and he is down 4 positions. PXR Hazard still holding first position with Angry very closely behind him. Prius has Tom Patterson for contention. Now, Tom Patterson wants to have a go at Prius. He's having a go at the inside. It'll turn into the outside around here. Will he hold position? He'll concede it, although he might get the switch back on Prius. He does. He just gets it. Oh, never mind. I take back what I said. Prius is holding this very, very well. Side by side. It's still side by side for these two here. Prius gives over. And he gets a little bit screwy just for good measure. And left rat getting caught up in that as well, as Prius goes very deep into that hairpin there, letting a few positions go in the process as Left Rat and Steven get by. Prius wants that position back from Left Rat, but he's getting overtaken by Julianator. Prius is fighting for these positions. He wants to hold his positions. Gets a little bit screwily out of the turn there, and Julianator is by. Will TFS Electro get a run on him? Doesn't seem like he will. Cutler has DNF'd from... Ooh, as well, AOR Mix came out of nowhere, and Electro tries it up the inside of Prius. Gets by. And there is a safety car or a virtual safety car? I think there's a virtual safety car. I think that might be for... That's Team Heaven. So he's crashed out at the top of that... what you call it, that uphill left right hander where it goes over the hill. It's quite a tricky corner to get right. We've had 2 virtual safety cars in the span of 2 minutes. Go a little bit better, to be fair. Luke, Josh and Callum McKenna benefiting from a cheap, not a free pit stop, but a cheap pit stop, as it still holds first position. Angry close behind him. Tom Patterson then up into 3rd position. He's moved up 2 places, with Steven moving up 5. Left Rat's gone down 1, but I don't doubt he'll get that back fairly soon. Julianator moves up 1, and we're back into racing as someone else gets a drive-through penalty. It was TFS Electro. TFS Electro, Angry, Jack H121 and Luke LA Josh all have a drive-through penalty as Prius is into the pits very early. I don't know why that is. So no real position changes for the moment. Angry, although has a drive-through penalty, so he won't keep second place. That matter. Group of 3 behind them with Tom Patterson, Stephen and Left Rat, all quite close to each other as Absorbing Frame and getting quite close onto the back of Jack H121 there. Tom Patterson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Absorbing Frame has DRS here, ooh, getting a little bit screwily out of the right-hander there. So nobody very close to anybody for the moment. Stan Bubbles is in the pits. Prius gets by him while he's in the pits. Prius is not having a very good race at all. Such a shame for the McLaren, or the Renault. Oh, it is McLaren, isn't it? I think so. And Academy. Absorbing Frame getting close to the back of Jack H131. He has DRS. Will he try anything? Decides against it for the moment. Luke and Josh has gone onto the softs for some reason, I don't know. Looking like it's an alternate strategy from him, as Cutler was on the hards. He's angry, he's moved down. He places us into the pits to change off his mediums. He will be going, ooh, as a Absorbing Frame gets past. No, that's angry, never mind. Oh no, it was that Angry serving his drive-through penalty. My apologies. There's quite a tight group of 3 from 2nd to 4th with Stephen, Tom Patterson and Left Rat. As Young is getting quite close to the back of AOR Minx there. There's another tight pack of 3 of PXR, Asterix, Absorbing Frame and Jack H131. As they all snake up the hill to this quick right-hander. All holding it pretty well apart from Absorbing Frame in the background. That's a very good camera shot. Absorbing Frame getting a little bit screwy there. Prius funnels up the hill, another good camera shot. I do like that camera shot. As Stan Bubbles and Alex F1. Stan Bubbles running a little bit wide. Steven sets the fastest lap time on 1:18.8, so he's obviously pushing. Got a bit of a gap to 3rd place behind him, who is held by Tom Patterson for the moment. Jack H121 has contention from behind with PXR Asterix. He's getting quite close. Stan Bubbles still has Alex F1 on the tail of him. Alex F1 getting quite close here. Will he try anything? He moves to the outside. Is he going to go around the outside of the... He's already passed him by the first corner. And he holds position. Is that Prius round? Prius is round. Prius has gone round. It has been a shocking run for him so far. He's not done very well at all. And absorbing frame getting squirrely again out of that corner. It's a very tough corner to get right. Everybody seems to be dealing with it pretty well. I do like that camera shot a lot. Can we get it again? Yes, there we go. Alex F1 and Stan Bubbles. Stan Bubbles holding it together a little bit nicer out of that corner. What about Prius in the background? Ah, you couldn't see it. Let's see how Callum McKenna deals with this corner. Ah, didn't see it very well. So we have these three here. Well, A1X having a little bit of contention from Young. He's following closer behind him, but Julianator getting a little bit tight there. I wonder if he made a mistake. As Jack H131 gets past PXR Asterix, or PXR Asterix gets past Jack H131, my apologies. It's this group here that are fighting really, as they all funnel up this tight uphill section. Dealing with that corner a lot better than they did last time. Especially absorbing frame. All of them are dealing with it very nicely. I really do love that camera shot. Such a good camera shot. So here comes Jack H131, PXR Asterix and absorbing frame. This is the real battle we have here, as Alex F1 gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. These three, Alex absorbing frame has DRS on Jack H131. Will he try anything? I don't think he's far enough behind. Close enough. No, he's not going to try anything into the first corner. Jack H131 just holding ahead. Quick enough. Stan Bubbles gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. Around this right-hander here. It's these three battling here. Absorbing frames getting quite close to the back of Jack H131 there. Will he try anything up into this next DRS zone up at the top of the hill? Let's hope we can get this lovely camera shot again. So there they are. Angry now getting quite close to the back of the bunch, as TDV Spenny's in the background with TFS Electro following closely behind him. Looks like absorbing frame wanted to go on Jack H131 there, as AOR Mink still has contention behind from Young. PXR Asterix has got away with this really. Jack H131 is out of DRS range. Absorbing frame will want to try something now. Is he going to try anything? He's going to move up the inside. He had a look up the inside. He thought the better of it. He's holding off for the moment. He might want to try anything around these next few corners. No, I thought Young was getting a little bit close then. As Angry... Oh no, Lucale Josh gets a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, Jack H131's a little bit wide. Absorbing frame wanted a look. Is he going to get a switch back on him? No, Jack H131 keeps that 9th position. They're fighting for the points here, even though it's only a few points. Oh, as absorbing frame is around. He is out of contention then. Such a shame. He was fighting really hard for those points. Even though it was just 1 point, he still wanted it. So now the only real battle is, and absorbing frame has retired from the session. Oh, as he takes out his teammate, Alex F1. Absorbing frame had stopped on the track. The teammates collide at the top of the hill. That was quite dramatic. And now it's the two teammates of the Renaults that are going by. I don't know if that's a full safety car or just a... I think it's just a virtual safety car. In real life, that would be probably red flag. Oh my, I'm going to clip that. That was immense. Oh no, I can't clip it. Wow, well, Prius then probably going to be going into the pits. He will be. TDV Spenny went into the pits as well, as did Jack H131. So PXR Asterix stayed out. I wonder if he was too far along. Oh no, we're back green. Julianator gets past left rat there. Young still has AOR Mix for contention, or AOR Mix has Young for contention. There is TFS Electro behind Angry. My god, that was... I'm having trouble processing that. Young wanted to look up the inside of AOR Minx there. He got a little bit squirrely and lost the time to him. So Hazard still has first position with Steven and Julianator right behind him. It's an all Ferrari Academy podium now. Goes up the hill, so does Steven. There's Julianator in the background with left rat closely behind and AOR Minx with Young closely behind him. Will we see PXR Asterix? There he is. And there's Angry with I think that's Lucale Josh. That's the back marker of Lucale Josh. Tom Patterson has TFS Electro for contention now, although Jack no. Jack H131. Getting a little bit, that was not too bad. Stambo was nice and clean through there for him. See how TDV Spenny goes through it. Takes it quite conservative from him. Callum McKenna is the complete opposite, running out wide as far as he can. That's what we like to see as Lucale Josh is into the pit to change from the hards to the hards. Okay, interesting strategy, as that would be an unsafe release for Alfa Romeo there. Hazard and the slot are all here again. There's Steven. There's Julianator. There's Left Rat. There's Minx. There's Young. Where's PXR Asterix? There he is, and there's his teammate Angry. So the two teammates in the Mercedes. There's TDFS Electro as it's just a back marker of Lucale Josh. So Tom Patterson now on the back of Jack H131. Tom Patterson has the newer tyres. Well, never mind, he is way he spun around. Callum McKenna heading a little bit squirrely up the hill there. Too bad though. Hazard still holding on to first position with a second gap behind him, so he has no problems with him being in the DRS zone. Young still quite close to the back of AOR Minx. Up through the hill. Julianator then with a big gap behind Steven. Left Rat's now getting on quite close to the back of Julianator. Young still far enough away from everyone thinks. TFS Electra then comes up the final. We want to see a good shot of it. Steven now was getting quite close to Hazard. Hazard pits in. Let's see what he goes on to. Will this strategy work? I think he might be going on to the hards. As a lot of people behind him all go into the pits. So Steven doing the overcut. Angry will also be doing the overcut. So Hazard goes on to the hards. Angry does the overcut and gets ahead with the same with TFS Electro. I couldn't. Okay. Showcase 131 now wanting on trying to get past PXR Asterix, and he does. PXR Asterix dips back into the DRS. The slipstream rather. Through Jack H131 goes on older tyres as well. Well, it's only by 3 laps, but still. He's obviously settled into them very comfortably. Asterix might want this back. We'll have to wait and see. Julianator then funnels up the hill with left rat closely behind him. There are Minx then behind him with still having Young for contention. Let's see if Steven... Yep, Steven is into the pits. Will Angry pit behind him? Angry's going to stay out on his old medium, so he's going for the real overcut. TFS Electro dives into the pits. Let's see if the overcut works for Steven. It might just... It has worked for Steven. He's got ahead of Hazard. So it looks like the overcut has worked for him. McKay gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that was yawning. Steven's still out ahead, hasn't pitted yet, he's going for the overcut. Will it work though? Will it work as good as it did for Steven? Angry stays out for another lap on his old mediums. He's really trying to create a gap between him and second place. Let's see where he would come out at this point. Come out around about 9th or 8th, around about, well, from 6th to 10th, really. That's his gap of coming out relative to, of course, to his pit stop. As is still getting quite close to the back of Steven, although Steven has a fresher tyres. Looks like the overcut is working. And in to the upper right-hander. Steven closely behind. There's Julianator in the background with Left Rat, Minx, Young. In that order exactly. PXR Asterix gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That won't help his fight against Jack H121 at all. Having a little bit. He's glitching around a little bit. As Angry is actually finally into the pits. Goes on to the hards. Let's see where he comes out. Although, never mind, he'll come out 5th, 6th place, 7th place. What did I say? 7th to 10th. That's the gap he will. So that's 7th it is. Everybody is now on the hard tyre. This will be the tyre to go to the end on. Oh boy. Prius gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Prius is not having a good race at all. Qualifying third and just going downwards. Backwards rather. As is getting quite close to the back of Stephen now. This is the battle for first position. There's quite a large group of 3rd to 6th. Okay, let's see what Hazard can do here. Can he do anything on the straight? Is he going to use his overtake on his DRS? He's going to conserve his overtake. Just using DRS for now. Into the first corner. Get the dirty air off Stephen here. Yeah, look at that. The effect the dirty air has on the car. Just pushes him right back. Ooh, Stephen cutting the corner a little bit there. Hazard wanting to sort of have a look up the inside. Take an alternate line through that corner there. This is another 370. DRS open for... Oh! What happened there? Oh, it's a safety car. Virtual safety car. Ooh, who's Prius? He's gone round. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Ooh, and he's lost a rear tyre. So he must have spun round coming out of that final corner. Such a shame for him, really. John Patterson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings during that as well. Okay, so let's see what Hazard can do on the safety car restart. And it's green. Stephen's got quite a large gap on him as Young gets a drive-through penalty. That will not help him with his battle. 6th place. Stephen's done very, very well out there. Safety car restart. Virtual safety car restart. So he's gained 0.6 tenths per second off of Hazard. Hazard's still within that DRS range though. So let's see. And Stephen, oh no, that's Julian, my bad. Hazard has just that little bit extra ERS and he's using it to keep up with Stephen. DRS open for Hazard. Using the ERS just to stick with him at this point. Julian to left, right, A1 Minx, Young. Then Angry in the background. Yeah, there he is. There's Angry. A1 Minx just behind him. This is the real battle. There's no particular battles going on anywhere else for the moment. Stevens has the fastest final sector, so he's obviously pushing to try and get away from Hazard. Hazard is not budging though, he wants that first position back. He's got 12 laps to do it in, so it might be enough time. Julianator then, having a little bit of a look up the inside, was left right then on Julianator. As we get 10 viewers, let's go boys! Stephen has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And Hazard doesn't. Oh dear, that is no good for Stephen. I wonder if he had a time penalty for him in the first place. No, he didn't. Ooh, there. That's not good news for Stephen there. Stephen he wants to get away now. Well, he will be wanting to get away, but Hazard will not be shifting. First corner they go. Left rat then has DRS on Julianator. Doesn't want to try anything just yet. Doesn't want to waste this opportunity that he has. Julianator, well, he's gained a second on Hazard, so Hazard won't have DRS through this section here. See, Hazard doesn't have DRS, so Steven is going for it. They're both on around about the same ERS though, with Hazard just having that little bit extra. Left rat still quite close to the back of Julianator here. Sorry, I meant Steven when I said Julianator earlier. As Young and Tom Patterson. Tom Patterson getting quite close to the back of Young, using his ERS to stay away there. Young is. Steven's got quite a considerable gap to Hazard here, as well as left flat on Julianator. I think I just saw a piece of in there. I saw really. Stan Bubbles gets a 3-second turn penalty for multiple warnings. A good race either, Stan Bubbles. Tom Patterson has retired from the session. Where did he retire? He's gone into the pits to retire, so obviously given up really. Steven Hazard up through this tight section here. Steven running that tad a little bit wide, using his ERS. Hazard probably doing the same. Here comes Julianator and left rat. Julianator, left rat. AOR Minx now getting into contention with Otherdo. PXR Asterix is now on the back of Jack H131. Try anything? He might try something up the section here. Oh, and he's round as well. Just as there was a, I can't remember who it was earlier. Well, that's the second person we've seen round there. He's lost his front wing for good measure. Leaves Jack H131 it was. With a little bit, oh, who was that? Oh, that was, Stambo was going a little bit wide there. But who's, is that Tom Patterson? Tom Patterson was retired on track. Huh, interesting. I thought that was Hazard then for a second, or one of that group. Right, still getting quite close to the back of Julianator. Opening the DRS for left rat and A1X. Stan Bubbles has retired from the session in the pits. This PXR Asterix also goes in the pits. Callum McKenna following suit. Steven sets a fastest proper sector, so he's obviously trying to stay away. Cutler's left the session. Not really. Left rat getting quite close to the back of Julianator. Too far back to try anything into the first corner though. He'll have to hold back just for now. Azza still on that hunt for first position. And you've got this three-way battle for third here as well. All happening in the top four. Top five. There's Hazard and Steven. Here comes Julianator and left rat. There's Julianator, there's left rat, there's Minx. Minx picking up the scraps from this battle here, really. Not gaining too much from them, but getting a nice bit of DRS as well. Oh, AR Mink's getting quite close to the back of Left Rat now. I don't know what happened there. Left Rat fallen back a tad. Missed that. This race is not going well as PXR Asterix retires from the session. Well then. Two Red Bulls getting quite close to each other. I don't really know what to commentate on anymore. Oh, Stephen goes into the pits. Will Hazard follow? Hazard follows. Oh, it's a full safety car. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Julian also goes into the pits. Will Left Rat follow? Left Rat follows. As does AOR Minx. A lot of people going into the pits now. That's good for them though. Stevens come out on top with Hazard just behind him. Julianator gets past Left Rat. DFS Electro does not pit, stays out, moves up to third position. They've all gone onto the soft. CDFS Electro will be like a sitting duck on those 10 lap old hards. So doesn't really bode well for him. Okay, so the safety car is in this lap. Sorry, I was completely not paying attention. Stephen's already gone for it. Although Hazard got a much better run out of the safety car restart. Julianator. They've all held positions for now, really. All got away with it. Not a lot going on now. So Stephen then up through the hill. Let's see this beautiful camera shot that I so love. Everybody funneling up, nobody going wide, everybody's looking pretty comfy there. All good. Lovely. Hazard now has 3 laps to try and get by Stephen as well as Lefrat on Julianator. Although Minx now wants to be in contention. Ivy just behind him, Young then following suit. And then Callum McKenna and Julia standing up and ghosted. Josh ghosted back. Stephen says the fastest final sector of the last lap. Are we pushing? Angry's left the session. That doesn't bode well for his positions. Young's probably going to get behind him pretty easy here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's Callum McKenna getting past Luke Josh there. Guanshan. Ooh, as Jack H131 goes wide and sends Electro into the barrier. Oh dear. I don't know whose fault that was. I don't think that was anybody's fault. I think that might have been a bit of a racing incident, although more leaning to the side of Jack H131. He did go a little bit wide. And he came back onto the circuit quite aggressively, let's put it that way. So that's brought the total number of running cars down to 11. As Luca Josh is still down a lap. Is he down a full lap? Huh, interesting. Be getting close to the back of anybody really. Oh, the two Red Bulls are fighting a little bit. Gonna have to team orders coming into effect there. Looks like everybody's gonna pick up points by default at this point. Left right goes around. Not a lot to commentate on. Two Red Bull teammates still having a... Well, no. Never mind, there's a bit of a gap in between them now. Well, the ghost of Luke Josh getting past Angry there. Yep. Really realistic racing there, guys. TDV Spenny's using a lot of his ERS, trying to stay on the back of Jack H131, although Jack H131 doesn't have a lot of ERS either. Nor does Young. Able Mix has a cool 50%. Left rat on 14. Everybody's using a lot of their ERS. Well, that is the race, and that is your finishing order. TTV Spenny wins? What? Did I miss something? It must have been penalties. He won off penalties. TTV Spenny has won the Barcelona to Catalonia Grand Prix. I missed all of the penalties. Crikey. What the... Where did that come from? Well then, there is your finishing order. TTV Spenny wins. Just, I don't know how, but he won. Starting 13th on the grid. Stephen is next. Hazard comes in third. Julianator in fourth. The McLaren of AOR Minx in fifth. Left Rat, the Haas of Left Rat in sixth position. Red Bull Racing, Jack H131 in 7th, Young in 8th, 9th goes to Callum McKenna, 10th goes to Angry. Luke Josh picks up 11th with TFS Electro at the back of the grid for 12th. Not a very big grid for the moment, but that's it. Well, that is the race. That is your finishing order. TTV Spenny wins. What? Well then, thank you for watching the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix for Tier 2. I will see you in the next one.